Okay, hello guys, how are you? Found my phone, we are going live. It's just too complex with the let me see here. I was trying to use the live on my computer, but it's just more complicated than it is. But anyway, I'm here. I'm just going to do some sharing. Good evening. Share to public story. I'm just going to do some sharing. Also take this moment to do some sharing. Also Michelle, no one else who are watching, more options. And share to a group. So take a moment to share. Hey, house and okay. I hope you all disciplined enough to sit last night as I did, but I didn't have my phone and this computer was too complicated. Anyway, welcome, and let me put this into the Hui An Energy Healer page. Anyone else who wish to say hi? Say hi now. Hello. I'm going to put some music in the background and see how that goes. So how are y'all? Hi. So give a minute to settle down, and I'm going to go for music in the distance. Anyone else who wish to say hi? If you're watching from elsewhere beside Hui An Energy Healer, come back here so you can. Thank you for sharing, write comments, say hi to me, ask question. Hi Denise, welcome. I'm just going to put some music on here. I'm playing with one of my favorite track in the distance. And see how that goes. Okay. All right. Hi, Victoria. Hi, all. Anyway, my phone went missing last night, but it showed up. It didn't. I just know it's missing. It wasn't lost. It was just misplaced. And then I was watching the hummingbirds, and I normally don't stand really over my windows, and as I am peeking over the window, and there was my phone on a chair where I left it feeding the birds. I was in panic. I knew it was around the house somewhere. But anyway, take a moment to... Oh, I didn't get my... Good. So how's everyone? Yep, everything's working out, and you know, I'm so happy and grateful that there is email, there is messenger, there's other way to communicate, and then of course my landline. So that's another thing that we can be grateful for. The simple thing is our phone, and yes, relax and present, and you know, it's fine. Everything meant to be as it is. With that, yeah, it's worked out tonight. I did try to set it up online on the big computer for the live on there, but it's just too much trouble than it is. It's easier. Oh, good for you. Awesome. Yes, nature is amazing. I went for a run with a dog, and I got sweaty, so it's a good thing. So yeah, so it's really good. I want to share with you a piece from, anyone read this book, The Power of Now? I'm just going to read a bit here. It's probably take about, with me reading, probably 10 minutes, but I just want to share with you this part here so you can just get a little glimpse of it. This one is dealing with past pain, dissolving the pain body. Pretty much. Oh good, yes, reread it. And This is pretty much accumulated pain is a negative energy field that occupies your body and mind. If you look on as an invisible entity in its own right, you are getting quite close to the truth. It's the emotional pain body. It has two modes, being dormant and active. Pain body may be dormant 90% of the time in a deeply unhappy person, though it may be active up to 100% of the time. Some people live mostly almost entirely through their pain body, while others may experience in its only certain situation, such as intimate relationships or situation with past loss or abandonment, physical or emotional hurt, and so on. Anything can trigger it, particularly if it resonates with the pain patterns from your past. When it's ready to be awakened from the dormant stage, even though an innocent remark made by somebody close to you can activate it. So do you find yourself sometimes certain triggers from people that will activate certain things within you and create such chaos? The first lesson I give to my client is personal responsibility. Sometimes people blame it on the world. We blame it on our past, we blame it on our parents, but through the process of self-reflecting and taking responsibility, and through meditation, mindful practice, really helping us to bring this present moment. And I'm just like speeding down this one. So the painful body doesn't want you to observe it directly and see it for what it is. The moment you observe it, feel its energy field within you, and you take your attention into it, the identification is broken. A higher dimension of consciousness has come in. I call it presence. You are now witness the watchers of your pain body. This means it cannot use you anymore by pretending to be you, and it can no longer replenish itself through you. You have found your own innermost strength. You have accessed the power of now. What happened to the pain body when you become conscious enough to break your own identification with it? When you start disidentify and become the watcher, the pain body will continue to operate for a while and will try to trick you into identifying with it again. Although you may no longer energize it through your identification, it has certain momentum, just like spinning wheels that will keep turning for a while, and when it's no longer being propelled at this stage, you may also create physical aches and pains in different parts of your body, but they won't last. Stay present, stay conscious, be the ever-alert guardian of your inner space. You need to be present enough to be able to watch the pain body directly, to feel its energy. When it cannot control your thinking, the moment you are thinking aligned with the energy field of the pain body, you identify with it and again feeding it with your thoughts. So you often find that keep thinking, when is this going to last and how long it's going to be, until you start everything that I practiced up until this point in my 25 years of meditations is coming back to the present moment. And my own experience from someone before that get married, that was meditating 2 hours a day, practicing mindful practice, to starting walking away from it, and then, with the chaotic of the world, of marriage, of kids and stress, and as that world taken over, that I no longer do that self-care practice, that's when things start creeping in. So that's when I notice, when I start taking my own action and going back to the source of it and taking responsibility, going back to meditation, practicing being in the moment has really helped me tremendously. And it is no accident that I moved down here 14 years ago, right next 7 minutes to a monastery, a Zen monastery. So that was my calling. I was just put here. I have no intention. I have no idea there was a monastery nearby, but it was just brought me right here. This house have chosen me for that. Thank you for sharing. Just wrapping this up here. So let me summarize the process. Focus attention on the feeling inside you. You know that is the painful body. Accept it as it there. Don't think about it. Don't let it feel turn into thinking. Don't judge or analyze. Don't make an identification for yourself out of it. Stay present and continue to be observed of what's happening inside of you. Become aware not only the emotional pain, but also the one who observed, the silent watcher. This is the power of now, the power of your own conscious presence. Then see what happens. That was from page 31 to 33. Anyway, great job for showing up and being present here. And we're gonna go into our meditation. For those who are joining us for the first time or haven't been regular, welcome. And I'm just gonna walk you over all of you again, as if on occasion go back to meditation as if this is your first time. Stay curious, be present as you are practicing curiosity, instead of like, you know, sometimes you say you use something and then you're not being present with it anymore. I want you to practice. This is your first time sitting meditation. Stay curious. So you correct your posture, align yourself, shut the door where you not be disturbed. I personally do this and put on my lap. Some people feel it comfortable putting this hands down on your lap or up. There's no wrong or right way. And if you're on your bed, scoot away from the back and just free your back. Sit up nice and tall. Take some 3 nice deep breaths. And out. Another deep breath in. Bring your attention to this very present moment. Nice deep breath in. And breathe out. The moment you actually consciously aware of your breath, you are here, you have arrived. And now simply just observing your breath. And if you're new and find it's hard to observe your breath, you can simply count each breath, and you can count each breath from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you go back to counting 1 again. As any thought that arises, acknowledge it, let it go. You don't have to entertain it. Stop there at the first thought. That's a secret. You stop there at the first thought. You don't entertain it. You don't let it drag you around. In Vietnamese, we often say we are taming the ox. We don't let the ox carry us wherever. Get to the state that we are the master of the ox. And this is the same. You are practicing to be the master of your mind. And yes, in this silent moment when you mostly sit down and all the thought will flushing in, flooding in, wanting your attention. Just simply acknowledge it, letting go, and you can simply so living day to day that is totally unaware of your conscious thoughts. And hat to you to take this opportunity just to tune inside and observing and being present. Enjoy the little distant music. Peace called love. And I will keep the time. You will hear ring the bell. And just enjoy the silence and practice to go with it. Some nice deep breath, 3 deep breaths in. Just feeling the nourishing of life through your breath and letting go of any negative energy and emotion out the out breath. Breathing in love, letting go of any fear with our breath. Breathing in health, letting go of any painful body with the out breath. Slowly exercise your hands. Hi, Timothy. You cup your eyes 5 times. As a reminder before our sitting meditation, remember to wash your hands and wash your face. It's probably my favorite part, massaging my scalp. You can do it deliberately. This is what I miss about Vietnam. Hairdressers cutting the hair. Left hand on your right shoulder, right hand under your left armpit, up and down 10 times. And there's 5 times up here, and then under where your rib cage is, 5 down there. And your belly, this over your belly like that, and this go in the lower back. And then bring your hip down to your knee, massage it up and down. And as you sit a little longer than we are sitting, your leg can get a little numb, your ankle can get a little numb. So by massaging it, there's also self-care. You can conscientiously, as you're massaging these places, and just like be thankful. I'm grateful for your body portion that you're working at. I'm so grateful for my knee. I'm grateful for my ankles. It carries me so much weight. So when you think of it, especially when you get to the ankle there, those who are overweight or have excessive weight, you can imagine this strain and the work that your ankle have to, your skeletal have to carry you. So it's just kind of like bringing you back there, gratitude and appreciations, and just to help focusing us going back to self-care again. For those who are new, who want to say hi, where you're watching from, how do you found this? If you're in the group watching this, let me know which group that is. let me know. And this is our 107th night. We've been sitting since March 31st. So keep joining us. There's lots of surprises every night. So the music piece that you hear in the background, that was from Carla Reed, C-A-R-L-A, Reed, R-E-E-D, piano. This one was from the Visionary Conference special series. I had like a 12 CD, and this is one of few of my favorite pieces that I have permission to play. So you can look her up, Carla Reed piano. She has amazing music that infused with beautiful healing tones as well. So let me see. I feel so much lighter. Great, Charlotte. I'm so glad. I needed this. I feel so much better. I've been stressed since Monday. Wonderful. I'm so glad. And Timothy, you want to say hi? Anyone else here who wish to say hi? And if this is your first time, and how did you find us? I love to know where you're also watching from. And since we have extra people tonight, I want to get a gift of hearing what our native spirit have for us tonight. Who would like that? What our native spirit oracle cards want us to know. And Denise Lee, where are you watching from? Anyone else want to say hi? Shall I do 3 cards? Anyone gonna hang around for 3 cards? So maybe pick number 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Yay, Charlotte like it. So pick number 1, 2, or 3 and see what your message tonight is, or today, or what's message you need to know. This is from the series of the Native Spirit Oracle cards. Denise Lynn is the name. So type in your number, 1, 2, or 3. That's how you play. And sometimes you can resonate with 3 whole messages. It's okay. And if you haven't said hi already, say hi. So I just randomly, I never know what each night's gonna hold. And I'm glad you're here. Whoever's here, Pennsylvania, beautiful. Where else are you from? USA. Anyone else that is not from the USA? We have a Canadian here. We have a Sacramento. Natalie, where are you from? Hi, Natalie. So 1, 2, or 3. That's all you need to do right now is type in 1, 2, or 3. And you can type in and share where you're watching from and how did you find this video tonight. 1, 2, or 3. Alright, so I'm going to allow you a few seconds to type in all your numbers. Oregon, USA, I know where that is. Which part of Oregon? I lived in Hillsboro, Oregon, near Portland for 10 years. Adelaide, welcome Sharon. That's one place I have not went to, but I've been to Melbourne a lot. My dad lived down there. I grew up in Brisbane. Central Bend, I see. We were there last year, Ben. It was beautiful. It's always beautiful. So anyone else who want to type in your number 1, 2, or 3? And I'll tell you what you get. So type in your number if you haven't done already to hear what message message that you need to hear. Natalie, yeah, so type in your number 1, 2, or 3. So the first, let me see. So type in your number 1, 2, or 3. Okay, we are ready. Those who want to know how many numbers do I have here? I have 1 people, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 out of 14. Anyone else want to know 1, 2, or 3? You want to type in your number 1, 2, or 3, or pick a number. 8. Anyone else? Anyone else before I start? 1, 2, or 3? 1, 2, or 3? Good. So we have some Bend, Oregon. We have all the way in Australia, Canada. I had some people that was watching early on. I see up to 47 people. They didn't hang around long enough. And okay, anyone else who want to type in your number? And those who are watching elsewhere beside Hui An Energy Healer. But anyway, you can type in your number wherever you are. But anyway, here we go. Ready? So the first one is ancestor. Ancestor. Look at that beautiful. Looks like Stonehenge, but it's not. I don't know where those are, but it's beautiful. Ancestors. Card meaning. Wisdom is blossoming. Even if there are unsettling situations, yeah, keep typing your number away. Unsettling situation in your life, there's a reason for it, and much good will occur as a result. Your ancestors are sending you invisible, incredible support to fulfill your dreams. Be aware of the coincidences, signs, and synchronicities around you. Watch for messages from your forebears. No matter what's occurring in your surface of your life, your prayers are being answered in mysterious way beyond your awareness. The native spirit wants you to know there is a wisdom that dwells deep within your cells, that is spiritual bequest from your ancestors. This wisdom has come not only from your forebears' joyous, carefree times, it has also bloomed from their failures, deflated dreams, and seemingly wrong turns in life. Part of their message to you is to cherish every experience, for all it is will deepen your wisdom, compassion, and understanding as it is theirs. Also know that there is an innate wisdom within you. Always. It's simply a matter of turning within in order to access it. Native people always call on their ancestors for support, to ask for their help to walk the native path. Sometimes you may be so focused on what's outside you and that you forgot what wisdom is available to you from your spirit of your ancestors. Be willing to ask, for they want you to support you. Here's your journey. Imagine that you are traveling back in time to communicate and connect with a gathering of your ancestors. On this meditation journey, there might be one or two particular forebears who seem to reach out to you at different times in your life. Different predecessors will be sending you support. Give thanks for their support and more gratitude you have for their help, and more, they send blessing and guidance. And sometimes when we find ourselves in certain situation, we often just so tied up into the situation, but forget to go within. No matter what culture you believe in, where you're from, whether you're white, Christian, whether you're European, Asians, Australians, you always have some sort of ancestors that are always before you. And remember, all you have to do is just ask. You slowly just ask. Ask for your ancestor help. Okay? Who resonate with that message? Number 2, circle of life. This is what I want to create. Circle of life. I want to create like the weave. There's a name for it. And then you can walk and walk and walk. Oh my gosh, the terms I totally forgot. What is that term? When you walk in there and it's almost like a maze and you just keep walking in circles. Can someone think of it and let me know? Just my brain just like totally forgot. Anyway, that was circle of life. For number 2 is circle of life. Labyrinth, that's correct. Thank you. Labyrinth, that's what I want to create. I have an area in my backyard. I'm going to create with stones. I'm going to start gathering all of my crystals and embed it in there. So yes, I'm going to create a little labyrinth. Or at my monastery. Circle of life for number 2. Here's your card meaning. All things are possible. Stand in the center to be opened and be open. The 4 winds are bringing your dream to fruition. Ooh. Embrace and accept where you are in the great circle of life. Bounty and abundance are flowing to you. Ooh, I like that. If you had relationship or financial challenges, things are about to change. Your native spirit wants you to know the circle of life, called the medicine wheel in Native American tradition, symbolize cosmology, excuse me, that honors all the circles in life, all the circles of life. Sorry, the tongue twisting. Those in the Western culture tend to see the life as linear. However, those in the indigenous culture see all life as a circle. When this card chooses you, it's time to honor and cherish all aspects of great circles. All parts of the journey have beauty and grace. There's beauty in the rising sun just as there is on the setting sun. To only revel in the rising sun and demean times of ending depleted your energy. Choose what is, and you become master of the universe, or at least of your own personal universe. Here's your journey. Create a medicine wheel for yourself. It can be as simple as creating a circle of stones that you place on your desk, or making a circle of stones, pine cones, that you lay outdoors. As you place each part of the circle, hold the intent that you're honoring all aspects of life. So that was number 2, and I'm going to do just that. Number 3, gathering your tribe. Here's your number 3, last card for the evening. Gathering your tribe. Look at the beautiful photography of the artwork. It's just gorgeous. Sun setting. Gathering your tribe. Gathering your tribe. Thank you for staying to the end here. Here's your card meaning. And those who are rewatching, of course, feel free to also type in your numbers. And these are same messages for you as those who are watching live. You're welcome, Sharon. Where are you watching from? You are loved. And you are lovable. Can you say that? I am love and I'm lovable, all of you? I am love and I am lovable. You deserve love. Support in its all forms is flowing to you. All love and all forms are flowing to me. You can relax. There's so much love around you. Communicate from your heart. Share your truth. You are safe. Communicate from your heart. Share your truth. You are safe. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are safe. Diminish your time with those who not empower you or believe in you. Isn't it perfect card? Your native spirit wants you to know that it's the gathering of your tribe card chooses you. This means that sustenance in all forms is flowing into your life. You are safe. Your people are those who resonate with you. Your people can include animals, plants, minerals, trees, as well as people. Be willing to ask for what you want in life. Be willing to ask what you want. This is the time to put your needs before the needs of others. So perfect card. Your tribe is waiting to support you and nurture you. As you nurture yourself, sometimes your friends are more your family. Sometimes your friends are more your family than your blood relatives. Find your people and cherish them. Find your people and cherish them. Your vibe attract your tribe. Yes, that's good. Your vibes attract your tribes. So if you raise your frequencies and your energies, you will attract more like-minded to you. That was mad. Here's your journey. Spend time with friends and family members who see the best in you. Don't spend time with dream stompers. Take classes. Share meals. Take time and find people. You will live longer and happier if you find people that supports you and that believes in you, that believe in your dreams, and only share your dreams with a handful of those that believe in it, and do not let anybody at all ever crush you, knowing that your friends could be your best bet if you don't have support of your families. And it is okay to seek outside of your family for support and cherish those who nourish you, who trust you, who supports you. I hope that everybody can take that. And just affirming, yes, you are amazing. You have amazing community that you have. I'm calling all this in. Yes, I believe in you. I believe in all of you. And thank you. This is Citrine. So thank you, and I'll see you again tomorrow. And feel free to drop any questions that you are sitting in meditation. For those who are new to the idea, that you don't understand. And for those who have not on here, I had an interview last week. Yeah, it's only less than a week ago, sharing what I do. I can put a link here. You can sign in and watch the replay. So I'll put it below in the comment once it's loaded, and you guys can rewatch if you have not been on it. I explain very well the process of my work and answering a lot of curious questions from many people, and a lot of them were actually other hypnotherapists, therapists was on the we had lots of people that showed up, and hopefully with those when you're watching. And then there was a free healing towards the end as well. I will put the link below. Anyway, thank you for coming and thank you for showing up for yourself, and love you. Namaste. Bye for now.